Coming up on Cabarrus This Week, upgrades at the Concord Senior Center are ready for visitors to enjoy. And get your bows and arrows ready to take a shot at the new Archery Range at T.N. Spencer Park. Plus, the community responds to the Cabarrus Recovery Grants in a big way, with requests totaling more than $100 million. That's all right now on Cabarrus This Week. Welcome to Cabarrus This Week. I'm Dominique Clark. Today we're at the Concord Senior Center to get a peek at all the recent upgrades. Several new amenities were included in the project, which is now complete and ready for use. Take a look. So Byron, we're so excited to be here to see all the beautiful upgrades you guys have made to the Senior Center. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about what you've done?
Yes, so welcome to the Concord Senior Center. We're excited to show it for you. First off, as soon as you walk up, you're going to notice a big change to the landscaping. You're going to hear the tranquil waters. Yeah. Just the institutional look has been dropped so drastically by bringing a lot of things away and bringing the flowers in. Let's go inside and check out the fitness center.
Let's do it.
Starting off, our updated treadmills here. They're low profile to the ground so you don't have a big step, but also they're interactive. So you want to go into the desert or walk at Niagara Falls. All of that's possible here for you. But what you will also notice as we go through are these separation panels of plexiglass to where you have that physical barrier in between you and the person next to you as you're going through your fitness orientation or as you're coming in here to work out. One of our other favorite new pieces that we have here is our rower. And so this is a water rower. So as you come in and you utilize this piece, it sounds very tranquil as you're coming through.
It does.
One of those main things that we try to concentrate on is cognitive exercise along with physical exercise. And how we do that without you realizing is having you play games and be interactive with the actual equipment. So this allows you to steer the equipment while you pedal, and you can get lost in a game or doing a ride or whatever it may be that just allows you to focus on having fun more so than coming here and breaking a sweat.
Well, thank you so much, Byron. What a great tour. Let's head over to the billiards room next.
Absolutely, let's go.
All right. So we're here in the new billiards room. Byron, tell us what you guys have done.
You have brand new tables to play off of, new lighting, paint on the walls, and just little soft touches that, again, just makes it feel more welcoming as you enter back into the Concord Senior Center.
Okay, so we're inside in the indoor multi-purpose room, and I'm loving all the changes that I see here. Tell me what's going on. What did you do?
Yes, so a nice facelift here in the multi-purpose rooms. The floor has changed to a new material. The dancers are going to love it. The fitness classes already are giving us a great feedback about it. It's very durable, and it's just a good feel. It has a little bit of bounce to it. Then you also have fresh coat of paint on the walls, and just everything's just been cleaned up, freshened up, and very inviting.
It looks so great. Now let's take a look outside at the outdoor multi-purpose area. All right, so we're back outside now. We're right here at the multi-purpose turf area. Byron, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
This is a really exciting project that really took away the institutional look that we talked about previously. We had dumpsters right here against the parking lot. We had vehicles parked right against this side. Really all we had was a small little L-shaped piece of grass. We were able to take that, bring the grade up, put in a retaining wall, and put in a multi-purpose turf area here. So it gives opportunities for us to not only have outdoor options for people who don't feel comfortable yet going in, but also evening classes and expansion of our classes and having an additional area outside, especially when it's nice out. And if you'll look as you go around, all of our overhead shade structures have lighting installed as well. Nice. So the wall packs and the lighting will allow us to do evening events here as well.
I love it. Looks great. Stop by and experience the new features at the Concord Senior Center, located at 331 Corbin Avenue Southeast, Concord, NC. The Senior Center is not the only county facility with new amenities. An archery range was recently added to Camp T.N. Spencer Park in Concord. This new feature will allow our Active Living and Parks Department to program more classes throughout the year. We visited the very first archery camp to talk to participants and instructors, and even caught a few bullseyes in the process. Check it out.
This is our new outdoor archery range. It was signed off on around the beginning of July, and this is the first actual camp we've had out here since we've opened.
They're good teachers. I like the teachers out of here, they're nice.
I grew up shooting bows, hunting, being able to take the time to learn the steps on how to shoot a bow properly. It goes throughout life. It teaches principles to kids at a young age that I think they can carry with them throughout their life and grow and learn.
I've never shot an arrow before, but I've learned that you have to put it up. I have to put it up here instead of here. I never knew that one.
Our future plans are weekend programs that are about 2 to 3 hours long, half-day camps, summer camps, spring break camps, hopefully get a club or two involved. And right now it's mostly a beginner class, so this is for anyone, no matter what age, to come out, shoot, learn the basic skills of how to shoot properly with no sights on.
I try and aim for the middle. I've been hitting the bullseyes.
And to be able to see a kid come out here and never pick up a bow and arrow before, shoot for half a day and hit a bullseye is worth it to me. Like, that's why we built this archery range. That's why we do what we do.
That was a good shot, man. Dead center bullseye.
To learn more about the programs being offered at the archery range, call 704-795-4492. And finally this week, after receiving over 100 Cabarrus Recovery Grant proposals from local for-profit and nonprofit organizations, the county is in the process of reviewing the request, which totaled $124 million. Here's a discussion about the request from a recent Board of Commissioners meeting.
Okay, we move now to item G6, Fiscal Recovery Funds Request Overview.
The recovery grant process closed on August 6th, 10 days ago, and the community really responded. We're going to quickly walk through the requests by category, and so we've broken them out. And then at the end, we really need some feedback from the board. And so we'll start with after-school programs. We received $2.3 million of eligible requests in that category. In terms of child care programs, these are daycare programs, we had $2.7 million of eligible requests. And again, those eligible entities included Families First, the Logan Community CDC, and McGill Baptist. On the behavioral and mental health category, this was a significant one. We had almost $21 million of requests in this category. On the disparities front, and so again, this is aimed at addressing healthcare disparities, education disparities, et cetera. It's all outlined in the regulations. We had $2.6 million of eligible requests. In terms of food assistance, we had $3.2 million of eligible requests. We had $1.8 million of healthcare requests. On the housing front, again, this is a very significant request, and so we had almost $36 million of requests in the housing category. We had $2.2 million of requests in the job training category. And then these last two buckets are more general requests, and these are the legislation as written allows us to address lost revenue. And so on the left side, you see nonprofits. And so we had about $6.3 million requested for lost revenue experienced by nonprofits. From small businesses, we received requests for lost revenue totaling about $13 million. And then the last two categories are substance misuse. We had a $2 million request there, Families First, Hope Haven, and the Partnership for Children. And then the last one is tourism, which is another eligible category, and that was almost $1 million, and that's from the Cabarrus Arts Council. The next couple slides deal with internally identified projects by the county. The first large opportunity is recreation. So that's about $24 million, and as you know, we have multiple parks that need amenity upgrades, from the Courthouse Public Plaza to the Northeast Park ball fields that we're dealing with in Mount Pleasant to Rob Wallace Park. The Cabarrus Health Alliance has requested about $3.3 million, and you can see there the type of requests they've received. They sent over community health workers wanting to open a Concord facility, and then also a mobile health clinic. And then the last two items that we've identified, and some of these are a work in progress, particularly under the utility category. And so this is primarily stormwater and water improvement projects. And then the last one, which is a very small number, our departments have identified COVID-related expenses that they have for PPE, cleaning supplies, et cetera. So to put that all in perspective, that totals $124.1 million of requests. We have just over $42 million of funds that we are expecting. And so as you can see, we have some tough decisions before us in terms of what our priorities are. And again, that is what we are looking for tonight.
To me, the areas that should receive the greatest attention first are the people that have been damaged by the events of the past year.
This is very difficult to do from looking at these broad categories and these large numbers and knowing that we can't even do a third of it hardly. So, I mean, when I look at it, I think I would lean toward the housing, the mental health, the child care, and the Health Alliance. But it's really hard not to mention several more of these.
I will tell you the three lowest items on there are categories. So from nonprofit, child care, substance use, those rows, those are easier to fit in because the dollars are much smaller.
I think as you start to drill down on what those actual
Right, when you get to the
are,
projects, when we know more, yeah.
So you may, it may be that you say, okay, let's target that particular project.
I think they're extremely important, but when it's compared to housing and mental health, I'm afraid it would have to come in third for me.
Thank you very much, and it's very encouraging that folks have participated in the process. Hopefully we can make good decisions.
The Cabarrus Board of Commissioners meets on the first and third Monday of each month. All meetings are held at the Cabarrus County Government Center in Concord. Meetings are also live streamed at youtube.com/Cabarrus County. And one last special announcement. As Cabarrus County schools open this week and we welcome students for a new school year, we'd like to wish all of you a fantastic first day. Our Board of Education has mandated mask wearing, so remember to mask up and maintain 3 feet between your classmates and 6 feet between your teachers. That's all we have for you this week. As always, you can find more stories and updates by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County, or subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Just visit cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter in the search bar. And don't forget that you can watch all our other programming on demand at youtube.com/Cabarrus County. Be sure to like and subscribe to get all of our updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.